Hello friends, in the series of BSc IPF, I welcome you all. First of all, wish you very happy World Investor Week. We are celebrating World Investor Week 2020 in association with BSc IPF and SEBI. They have taken this initiative to empower a small and common investor so that he did not to get dependent on a third person. That's why we have brought a special series for World Investor Week where we are discussing various aspects related to the secondary market. If the investor is coming for a very first time into the stock market, then what are the details he or she should know? We are discussing in this special series. This series is available on our YouTube channel, so the investors who are watching this video for the first time, they can check out our YouTube channel to know about the various videos in this series. We are talking about the secondary market and the various aspects of it, and in last video we have talked about the brokerage on trading account. In this video we will be talking about the brokerage on demat account or off demat account. So let us talk about the charges for demat account. Here they are charging some open account opening charges. Some of the DPs may waive off these charges, but some of them are still charging. Then annual maintenance charge, usually it is paid in advance. One can say that if you want to open a demat account, you need to pay some 750 rupees. 250 rupees will be account opening charge and 500 rupees will be the AMC, which they are charging upfront or which they are charging in advance or prepaid. You can say that they are charging before the year starting, and once the year is getting over they'll charge again for the next year. Transaction charges, DP may offer quarterly, annual, lifetime plans, etc. Transaction charges, some DPs may charge nil amount for the credit transaction, but some are charging. Dematerialization, what is dematerialization? If you remember, in old days there used to be a physical certificate of shares. SEBI have said that you have to convert it into the electronic form, and now very less physical shares are still there in the market. But if you want to transfer your shares from physical to electronic form, then that process is called as a dematerialization, and there are specific charges for that. And the exact opposite process of dematerialization is rematerialization. If your stocks are in electronic form and if you want to convert it into the physical share certificate, then that process is called as a rematerialization. So there are charges for rematerialization also. So for demat there are charges, for remat there are charges. Usually this remat procedure is used in mutual funds also. If you have converted your mutual fund units into the electronic form, or you have made them you have brought them in demat form, and if you again bring it back to the original form, then remat is the process. Then transaction charge per self trade, debit per buy trade, credit, you need to pay some charges. For pledging the stocks you need to pay. For invocation of the pledge you need to pay. Reissuance of delivery instruction slip book, say when the delivery instruction slip book is needed, if you are opening a new account and if you want to transfer the securities from old account to the new account and you don't want to sell it off, because there can be various reasons for it. Now, if you want to just transfer from one account to other account, you need to have the delivery instruction slip book, and sometimes it gets over, sometimes it gets lost. In that case you need to order it again, and when you are applying it again or reissuing it again, then you need to pay some extra charges for that, and that charges is also there, charges for account statement. So this is how it will look. Annual maintenance charge, sometimes they are saying that we will charge you this much lifetime, you need not to pay extra. Free lifetime AMC, they'll just mention it here. DPAMC charges. Franking charges, we have said that your POA, power of attorney, should have stamped, the franking should be done. So there are some franking charges. Debit transaction, page creation, page closure, debit transaction, the charges, demat charges, remat charges, additional DIS request, additional statement. So these are the charges which the broker will charge, and we need to understand, we need to know the details of it. So we are stopping here. Thank you very much for liking our session, but we should not focus on charges only. We should also see the credibility and integrity of the broker also. So thank you very much for liking our session. Don't forget to write your name along with your mail address in the comment section. The same topic is there in Marathi and Hindi. You can check out our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.